Hi everybody, happy Sunday. This is Sunday. Oh Lord, I can never. What day is this? This is Sunday the 26th. Sunday the 26th of November 2017. Just want to give a little update on just my job hunting scenario and still waiting for that phone interview for the position that I'm supposed to already have. Maybe the folks at corporate or headquarters or whatever they want to call it, are pretty confident that I already have it already, but I'm not, and I'd like to know. So, to me, that just says that's how they do business with their company. So, if I reciprocate in like manner one day, that may fall on them. So, anywho, tomorrow I'm driving home to Georgia to go be with the fam for one night, and then I am going to fly out from Atlanta to Toronto, then Toronto to Israel. So tomorrow is really the beginning of my big Israel trip, and this is with a travel company that my friend is starting up. So I helped him coordinate this trip, and I guess there's a different way you could look at it. This trip could either have come at the worst time, or this is a really good time. So I think it's actually a really good time. I kind of need this distraction, and I think that it's going to be good to kind of throw me off of, well, my routine is thrown off big time, but I think it's just going to help me out in terms of, I guess, just clearing my mind a little bit. Anywhere. I mean, this could have been, going to, France or Germany or anywhere. I think just a trip is going to be anything to kind of help soothe the spirit and kind of take my mind off such. In a little bit of retrospect, I want to talk about getting caught up in theorizing too much. I think that's been one of my downfalls. So in terms of prepping, there comes a point where you have to stop theorizing and stop playing the what if game and now start doing the what if then scenario. So if this happens, then I'm going to do this. And so I am now doing this. For the longest time, I would play these games. And I even played the game at work. Like, what happens if the company all of a sudden said you don't work there anymore? What would you do? And I would ask people that question just to get different answers from them, just to find out where they would go and what they would do. And the answers ranged from the practical to the silly, but it gave me a good idea, just to kind of help me figure out what I would want to do. I would have thought, well, I'll go immediately to Publix. Publix seems to usually be hiring a lot, and their flexibility is pretty good, and working part-time at Publix would allow me to, still interview for something more professional, unless Publix took off for some reason. So still, you never know how to prepare, and sometimes preparing, preparing is mental, I guess, and I'm kind of kicking myself for not being more prepared than what I was. In a weird way, I kind of was prepared mentally because I played that game so much that when it did happen, I thought, oh, okay, here's the game. The game is real now. It's sort of gone from the mental dimension into the real dimension now, and so that was a little scary. But I don't have the resources in place that I really should have had in place. And I kind of knew this was going to be, not for me, but I knew this in the company was going to be coming along, because every 10 years they do these cuts. And I kept saying in my mind, I thought, okay, we're getting down close to the next time. I didn't have the liquid resources, the cash resources. I don't have the liquid cash resources in hand that I wanted to have. I don't have, X, Y, and Z. With that said, though, I'm not in bad shape, but not where I wanted to be and not where I could have been. So, and as it stands, I actually kind of said my goodbyes last week. So last Wednesday was my last day of work. I'm technically not done until the 30th of this month. So I'm still a Walt Disney World cast member until November 30th. And I did go, and as it timed out, I had friends that were coming down, and so they were there and I was going to go enjoy some time with them. And so I spent one day at the Magic Kingdom, or one afternoon, really. One afternoon at the Magic Kingdom. Not really my favorite place to be because it's just so crowded and I'm not usually a fan with it. But these people make it fun and it's enjoyable with them, and they're really the only people I would go with. And, you know, and it was a good time. And then the next day I had my little, the next day was Thanksgiving. And then the next day I went to Epcot. And Epcot was a little tougher. Epcot's got a little bit more, memories to it, even though I did start in the Magic Kingdom. A lot of memories there, but Epcot, I don't know, it's usually where I would, if I go to any Disney theme park, that's where I would go. I don't really like the other two. I worked at Hollywood Studios for years, back when it used to be called Disney MGM. That's Disney Hollywood Studios. And that park's completely changed so much, it's not even recognizable to me as being my old home. You know, my home where I worked for 5-6 years. And Animal Kingdom I just don't like. Just that part is claustrophobic to me. I just don't like it. It's humid and hot. Well, it's Florida. It's all humid and hot. But anyway, I'm kind of rambling, and I'm sorry, but I appreciate the catharsis coming from y'all, and y'all just kind of listening to me. So, but anyway, as far as theorizing, this is just a plea for me to tell you, put your plans into action. If you have a plan, or if you don't have a plan, make one. And if you are thinking about doing things, do them. Stop thinking. Stop thinking about do them. Actually do them. So I will hope to blog a little bit from Israel. That'll be exciting. I got my little Chromebook here. I'm doing my videos on my iPhone. And I thought I could do this right from my Chromebook, although I don't know how. I'm in the YouTube app. And I don't know how to, you know, from there, but I guess I'll have to just do it this way and record on my iPhone and then upload on the Chromebook as I did before. So I'll do a little blogging as we go along, and this could be fun. So I'm a little nervous and scared because I am a homebody. I like staying at home. I really enjoy home. I really do. But this might be a little paradigm shift in my life that's good for me too, because there are going to be more trips in the future with my friend in this travel company. So it's going to be, supposed to be, excuse me, Greece is coming up in April. So if you want to go to Greece on the Steps of Paul tour, please let me know. I can help you get that arranged. And we're going to Germany in October on a Reformation tour, with possibly a beer garden thrown in the mix there too. So also, and we're going to be returning to Israel. So more trips to Israel will be coming up. So this is going to be a big learning adventure for me too. So I get to learn about Israel and make that comfortable and familiar. So thank you all for listening. Again, if you've listened this long, bless your heart, thank you. You're very kind. And I hope to do some more videos coming up soon about on my trip to Georgia too. Georgia and Israel. So talk to you soon. Say bye.